We begin tonight with Heartbreak in Wenatchee, where a community is gathering to grieve three young sisters whose lives were tragically cut short.
As loved ones come together in mourning, the search still unfolding for their father, 32-year-old Travis Decker, now wanted for their murders. Thanks for being with us tonight at 6:30. I'm Joyce Taylor.
I'm Greg Copeland. In just 30 minutes, we are expecting an update from the Sheriff's Office, and we'll bring that to you as it happens live. But first, we have team coverage on both the grief and the growing urgency. Sebastian Robertson has new details about the girl's death. We're going to begin, though, with Alex McClune at the vigil where friends, neighbors, and classmates are gathering tonight. Alex.
Greg, Joyce, some final thoughts from organizers here at a vigil in the heart of Wenatchee, the Memorial Park here. You can see as the crowd disperses behind me, we're learning that this was organized by a local theater and church where the girls were regulars. In the heart of Wenatchee, Memorial Park is where people plan to pray again after tragedy took the Decker sisters, Paityn, Evelyn, and Olivia. Word about their disappearance spread over the weekend and turned into tragedy Tuesday after their father allegedly took their lives.
We got a notification on it at the St. Francis that said be on the lookout for him, so we will keep our eyes open and peeled for him.
Wenatchee resident Cole Turner was in Leavenworth visiting his parents over the weekend.
Leavenworth doesn't have its own police department, so it's a big deal if you see a lot of cops cruising through. I could never even imagine what emotions was going through his head at the time. I don't know. Why would you take them to begin with? What was your motive? That's gnarly.
A question turning stomachs upside down. The girls were in kindergarten in the second and third grades. Wenatchee School District says this is an absolutely heartbreaking day for the Wenatchee School District. Our hearts are shattered by the confirmed loss of Paityn, Evelyn, and Olivia Decker. Our focus right now is entirely on supporting their family and our Lincoln school community through this unimaginable pain. As the sun starts to set, a family friend says their mother is starting to learn to live without her daughters.
Just praying for the family, praying for the mom, because the mom's got to be going through some stress right now.
People here in Wenatchee eager to hear from law enforcement officials. We'll get our first opportunity to talk to the Sheriff's Office in about 30 minutes. We'll bring you those updates and details on King5.com. Live in Wenatchee, Alex McClune, King 5 News.
And while families mourn in Wenatchee tonight, law enforcement is focused on finding the girl's father.
Covering that part of the story for us tonight, Sebastian Robertson with the latest on the manhunt and new details coming in about court documents. Sebastian.
Hi, Joyce. The search for Travis Decker, the 32-year-old father now charged in the killings of his three young daughters, officially enters its second day. Law enforcement, encompassing all agencies, federal, local, and state, are combing the woods 16 miles east of Leavenworth. Travis Decker, a military veteran with extensive training, last seen in the Wenatchee National Forest. Prosecutors have charged Decker with the kidnapping and murder of his three young daughters, Paityn, Evelyn, and Olivia.
That is definitely an individual that needs to be caught and dealt with according to the law.
The communities of Leavenworth and Wenatchee asked to stay on high alert as the FBI, Border Patrol, Homeland Security, and Sheriff's Office investigators combed the area near the Rock Island campground. A deputy on patrol found his truck and then the children's bodies about 100 feet away. Police found key pieces of evidence near the truck, zip ties and plastic bags.
It's hard to imagine why somebody would do that.
I mean, what's the gift
if it's his children and stuff, you know, it's a horrible, vengeful act if that's the case. He was taking it out on innocent kids.
The girls were reported missing out of Wenatchee after their father failed to return them on time from a scheduled visitation. Their mother told police this was the first time Decker had been late with the kids. Court documents obtained by King 5 from the Chelan County Superior Court show the Deckers had fought over the custody of their three children. The girls' mother said Decker was homeless and had been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. But records show no one was concerned about violence, and that the kids had always looked forward to spending time with their dad. Tonight, three sisters are dead. Their father charged in their killings. According to the Wenatchee Police Department, Decker has extensive military training and could pose a significant threat to the public. If you believe you've seen him or know of his whereabouts, you're asked to call 911. Joyce?
Sebastian, thank you. So many people have asked why an Amber Alert was never issued. Court documents show the girl's mother said the handoff on Friday was fine, but their father seemed quieter than usual. The Washington State Patrol told her because there was no evidence the kids were in imminent danger, an Amber Alert would not be issued. That's just one of 5 things considered when issuing an Amber Alert. The others include whether the child's under the age of 18, if investigators are involved, and if there's good enough description to find them. The State Patrol says it also did not initially consider this case an abduction case because the father had custodial rights.